There we go. There we go. There's a fish. Good morning, beach bums. And oh wait, that's your thing.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, I got confused. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are out on the beach today with the man, the myth, the legend, the Bama Beach Bum. Often imitated, but never duplicated.
That's right. Oh, man.
I mean, come on now, right? So we are out here. We're going to be doing something I have never done before. We're going to throw some poppers around. Obviously, you guys have seen Beach Bum do this a ton.
Favorite thing.
Favorite thing to do. I've never done it. Got an invite this morning. Couldn't pass up. Even though you got me up at 3 a.m.
It's early.
Walked me almost 2 miles.
Yeah.
Your boy don't like to walk much.
Yeah, well, we're getting some exercise today, right?
But hopefully it's going to be worth it. So we're going to put a line of water and see if we can't put a fish on the bank. Let's go. All right, guys, we are starting off this morning with the old Halco popper on nothing else but the bummy stick itself. So again, guys, I've never done this before, so I'm pretty excited to toss a line around here and just see what happens casting out here in the surf. Just blind casting. We have seen a couple things pop off this morning. Saw some Spanish, got a little bit of lightning off in the distance, but all that should stay good and clear from us. No worries on any of that. Well, guys, we can officially catch a fish. I don't know if y'all see him or not, but Fred's here. So once Fred shows up, you know the fish are gonna turn on. All right, guys, I did go ahead and tie on a 2-ounce lead bait, a little chartreuse green, blue, and silver. Should give it a nice flash out here this morning. Popper just didn't seem to be getting it done, so we're gonna change over to this and see if we can't put a fish up here. Holy smokes, that thing will cast a mile. Oh, there we go, there's a fish. Oh yeah, first, oh no! Beach Bum says it's ladyfish messing with it. I'll take a ladyfish. I love the ladies, Beach Bum. All right, so first cast, we did at least get bit, but it was probably a ladyfish. Guys, this thing will cast a mile. Like, this is pretty much the perfect casting combination for the beach if you're looking for one. I got the 10-foot bummy stick. I got a 5000 series Clash 2 paired up with, I'm pretty sure 30-pound braiding and 40-pound leader on here. And it's super light. You can cast it far, but it's also got a whole lot of backbone and a whole lot of strength for if you hook into these fish. There we go. There's fish. Probably gonna be a lady fish, no doubt. Yeah, it was a lady. She spit it. So one thing about ladyfish, they've got super soft mouths. So when you get it in there, if you got your drag set too tight, which I may have, when they jump, it's pretty much gonna pull it every time. There we go. There's a fish. They're on it, guys. I just can't keep them on there. These ladyfish are tough to catch, especially with this big hook. Hey, at least I'm getting bites. I'll take it. Beach Bum's got him one. We come off. There we go. There's a fish. Nope. There we go. There's another fish. Oh, guys, they just will not stay on. There we go. Guys, I can't tell if this fish is still on here or if I'm just pulling in the diamond jig. I think I'm just pulling in the diamond jig. I don't think I got a fish on. Oh no, I do have a fish. I did get one up. He came off as soon as he got to the beach. But that right there is what's hitting him, guys. That is just a ladyfish right there. That right there is what's hitting these baits. I tried to kind of reel that one in hard. I wasn't sure if I got him or not, but I think I got him hooked enough that he came on in. But I couldn't even tell if he was there because once I really got pulling on him, he kind of stopped fighting. But hey, pretty fish, pretty sunrise. Let's get this dude back. Let's go. See you, man. Gone. Ladies are definitely considered trash fish, but they're also called the poor man's tarpon because you can typically get jumps out of them, and when they hit, they definitely hit, and they're fun to catch. They're just not anything good to eat or anything like that, but when you pull them in, they put up a really good fight. Now, I'm definitely forcing these guys in because they come off really easy if you don't keep all the pressure on with that big diamond jig weighing down on them. It'll pull that hook right out of their mouth. And that there came off right at the bank. He got a free ride to the surf anyways, and then he came off right there. As soon as you let just the littlest bit of pressure off, they're gone. There's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish, yeah. I don't think this, oh, I think it might have been a lady. If that was a lady, that was a big lady. Hey? Yeah. Oh yeah. He's just a little guy.
Ladies, man.
They love me, man. What can I say? Y'all, I'm drawing the ladies today. They must know Sarah's out of town.
That's right.
So guys, I broke off my 2 ounce, tied on a little bit smaller profile, and he absolutely choked it. Like, all right guys, another ladyfish. Looks like we might see a school out here though. We're gonna get this dude back in the water so we can throw at these other fish. See you, buddy. Guys, that's why they call him a poor man's tarpon right there. Now, not only are we catching ladyfish, we're catching dink ladyfish.
I mean,
like, it's as if the day's not going that great. Now we're catching dink ladyfish, y'all. I can't keep the ladies off of me, Beach Bum. We're just out here just destroying them. Let's get this girl back, even though... See ya. So guys, we're seeing a ton of Spanish jump out here. We're just not able to quite reach them. Like, they're just out past where we can reach. So we're hoping they'll move in a little bit. Beach Bum put on a 2 ounce. I'm throwing a 1 ounce. Just trying to get out there far enough to get these fish. I mean, we see them popping off. We just can't hardly reach them. Guys, I don't know if you guys can see it down there, but there's a beach mouse. I'm gonna try to get him to move. I'm not gonna touch him. See him right there? Yeah, there he went. So I wanted to try to catch it and cook it, and Beach Bum said we couldn't. He said they're fairly protected.
You got to pump the brakes a little bit. Yeah, they're rare and endangered and protected. And
but if we could eat it, I bet it would be good.
it looks pretty
like
delicious.
maybe like some rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit or squirrel or something. I mean, you wouldn't get a lot of meat off that joker. But Eugene would.
Eugene definitely. You wouldn't have got the words out of your mouth that it was endangered, and Eugene would have had it in a skillet. All right, so the fishing did not go quite as planned this morning, but hey, let's be honest. When you're hanging out on the beach with the Bama Beach Bum, it's never a bad day.
It's a good day.
I mean, we had a good time, had great conversation, but couldn't keep the ladies off of us.
I know. You.
I mean, it was just.
I just hooked myself.
Oh no, boy, you gotta be. Beach Bum is like trying to hurt himself here.
You got to be careful. You crushed the ladies.
Yeah, it was a good day.
They
for
were
ladies
jumping
fish,
all
so.
over you. Literally.
I mean, don't tell Sarah that. If y'all watch this, don't tell PYT that the ladies were on me this morning. We don't need that kind of drama in our life.
The ladies, man.
She's out of town. I'll be in all kinds of trouble. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna say farewell to Matthew, and I'm gonna go hop on the Mako because the high tide should be around midday today. So I think I'm gonna hop on the boat and go out and try to target some bull reds.
Sounds like a good time.
Maybe even some jacks, which is what we were targeting this morning.
Hey, if you find jacks, you let me know.
If I find a jack, I'm gonna FaceTime you and make you watch me catch it.
Man, don't do that.
So
I'll cry.
All right, so we're gonna go hop on the boat. Beach bum, always good time.
Take it easy, bro.
Thank you so much, sir. All right, y'all, so we made our way back over to Pensacola, back over to the great state of Florida, and back on to Mako. Had a great time fishing with beach bum this morning. Not quite the fishing we wanted out there, but I'm not gonna complain. It wasn't all bad. And now we're back on the Mako. We're gonna head out to 3 Mile Bridge to see if there's any bull reds hanging around, see if there's any mangrove snappers, pretty much anything and everything that we can finish out this video with some fish. That's what we're gonna do. And y'all, I did pick up a bystander. My buddy Jerry is in town with me for a couple weeks, man. Jerry's kid and my kid are really good friends. They wanted to hang out, so we worked it out to where Jerry could come down. They were already coming down to the beginning of August. And Jerry's wife was kind enough to allow him to come down a couple weeks early, hang out with Eli. But more importantly, we kind of used the kids as an excuse to get Jerry down here to hang out with me for a couple of weeks so we can get him on some fish. So he'll be doing some camera work for me over the next couple of weeks. He'll be doing some fishing with us over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully starting right now. We got some dead bait. We're gonna head out to the bridge and see if we can't hook us a monster. All right, guys. We definitely were getting messed with on this one. Now, whether there's a fish on there or not, I don't know. Not one on there, but this one definitely got smoked. Like, for sure. I just can't believe there's absolutely no bites. There we go. There's a fish. There we go, guys. Yeah, you can hit it. All right. On the little DOA shrimp. He's just a dink trout. Simmer, buddy. You can get your belly. You can get it. I tried not to give you the belly. You guys, not a bad little speckled trout. Definitely not a keeper size. But kind of what I thought we would be seeing right here is these little speckled trout. Y'all look at it. Nice little pretty fish. Let's get this dude back in the water. Thank you, buddy. And he gone. Uh-oh, Jerry's hooked up too. Are you on? Oh yeah, he's on. There you go. Jerry is in the, we're in the trout nursery though, guys. These are not big trout. But Jerry got on him a little trout too, so. Not keeper size, nothing we can take home for Miss Sarah to eat, but a good fish nonetheless. That's crazy that they're knocking those DOAs right off the hook. That's crazy. And yes, guys, I am using Sarah's Pink Passion 2 that she picked up when she went out on the boat trip by herself. She'd been wanting this rod for a while, and then all of a sudden, she goes out without me, and the next thing I know, she's buying rod and reel combos and all that kind of stuff. But I am using that. I'm letting Jerry use the Ninja Dagger back there, paired up with the Battle 3, and I'm rocking Sarah's Pink Passion, Pin Passion, but I'm sorry, it's not pink. She made it a point to tell me it's rose gold, it's not pink. So just for the record, in case anybody's wondering. There we go. There's a fish. I knew that was, my line took off. They're hitting them on the fall, guys. They're just little bitty squeaker trout. But, oh, and that one there came off. That was a quick release. That's okay. He was teeny tiny, so I don't mind losing that fish. Anytime you can get a trout that close to the boat and then he gets off right before you get him up here. I know it's not a catch, but I'd rather do that than handling him anyway. So, no problem whatsoever with losing that fish right there. I'm sure the chesty got it. All right, guys, so not a banner day of fishing by any stretch of the imagination. Started off, couldn't keep the ladies off of me. Ended up catching 2 trout in the boat. We got the one right up to the boat. And like I said, I don't really mind losing them like that. I really don't, because you kind of get all you want out of them. It's really not great to handle them if you don't have to. So when they pop off right beside the boat, he was just a little squeaker anyway, so it wasn't like I lost a massive fish. I wasn't gonna be doing pictures or anything like that with him. So right now we're gonna head back to the house. We do have a couple pieces of mail that you guys have sent in that we do need to get open. So we're gonna head to the house right now, open that, and we will wrap it up there. Guys, I'd almost forgot when we got here, the truck was smoking and it was overheated a little bit. And I didn't really think that much about it. And I was like, all right, we'll deal with it when we get back. We got back and I did my outro and Jerry's like, what about the truck? Are you gonna check on that? And I'm like, yeah. And then I get in here and I'm pretty sure I know why it was overheating. The coolant is bone dry. So we're gonna let Jerry take the lid off with a towel. It should be cooled off enough. It should be okay. Yeah, we're good. But this thing, guys, I'm talking like bone dry. There's nothing in there at all. I don't know if you guys can see down in there or not, but you're not supposed to run your truck with no coolant in it. So PYT to the rescue. It's a good thing she's home. She's on her way down to the gas station to grab me some Dex Cool coolant, which you have to use in Chevrolets. And we're gonna get that put in here and then we should be good to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Look, I love how I've never seen anybody so excited for rescue missions. Like PYT always gets so excited when she gets to come rescue me. Like I don't even know why. It's like you take pleasure in my pain.
It's like PYS or
I got a big one too.
That's not the right stuff. You're gonna have to go back.
It's antifreeze.
That's not Dex Cool though.
That's all they had.
That's all they had.
That's literally all they had.
You have to have a special antifreeze for Chevys. I'm not lying.
Are you serious?
Comment down below if you know that you got to use Dex
But can
Cool
you
cooler.
use it like a clearance version?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Like an off-brand?
Yeah. I know good and well I have to put new coolant in this thing about every 6 months. The weird part about it is I never see where it's leaking. Oh, that's not good.
Don't do that.
That was the little foil thingy like got caught up. I can never see where it's leaking out from though. That's the weird part. So I never see where any's leaking out. I don't have a funnel. So for all you people in the comment sections, be like, hey man, you should be using a funnel with that and you wouldn't get it everywhere. I know, but I don't have one. So we're working with what we got here, guys. And that is just a raw bottle of 50/50 antifreeze. All right, guys, we're gonna back it down here and hope for the best. Let's go. All right, guys, so not a bad day on the water whatsoever. Definitely not our greatest day, but I mean, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. You guys know that. Fishing's tough right now. The water temperatures are pretty high, but we're still getting out there and catching fish. I mean, ladyfish are trash fish, but Beach Bum and I had the conversation out there. It's crazy because for us, ladyfish are trash fish. We're not gonna eat them. They're nasty. We don't like dealing with them. We will use them for bait every now and then. But if somebody comes in here from like out of town and they go out there and they start throwing a diamond jig like I was throwing, or a casting spoon, and they're catching ladyfish and they're getting bit on every single cast like I was this morning, they're having the time of their life. There's no question. Not everybody is out there fishing for food or for sport, you know, for game sport, I should say. A lot of people just want to come down and bend a rod. And if you're a tourist and you're in the area and you're out there and you're throwing a casting spoon and you're hooking up on every single cast, you're having the time of your life, I promise you that. And then of course, end of the day, with a couple little trout there from the Mako, couldn't get on the big bull red out at 3 Mile Bridge, and I think the water conditions were just a little too bad out there. We've got a lot of fresh water in our bay system right now, and I do know just from fishing with Brant and, you know, his information that he's passed along, that definitely tends to mess the fishing up around the bridges a little bit if there's too much fresh water in there. So hopefully that'll get pushed on out of here. I don't think we've got a lot of rain coming over the next few days. The next video is going to be one you guys don't want to miss. We're starting a whole new chapter of an upcoming series that you guys are going to want to see. We do have an update coming on the camper. We're actually literally in the process of filming that as we speak. So there will be a camper update coming very soon. But for right now, we are going to open a couple pieces of mail that we have got sent into the P.O. box. I do know what one of these is. I don't know what the other one is. So we're gonna open this one first because I think this is the one I know what it is. I did not bring my knife with me today. Shame on me. So I'm trying to do it with scissors. And this is how you get hurt, for everybody taking notes at home. Yeah, so this is exactly what I thought it was. This is some coffee from Blindbean Roasters. Now, Josh Dean sent this in to me. We talked back and forth on Facebook. Very, very cool story. Josh's dad, who actually runs and owns this company, is actually blind. So the fact that they have Blindbean Roasters and then they're still sending out coffee beans. So Sarah and I will definitely put this to good use. They did send us the Patty Blend, which is their kind of like normal like house blend, I think, and then they sent us a bold blend because that's really what PYT is into right there. So we are going to try that out. I will link their email and stuff down in the description box below. Obviously, we love to support small businesses, so always make sure you go out and check out these local coffee companies. They're usually going to be better than what you're buying at the store. I promise you that. Now this one is from Timothy Jones in New Mexico. Dang, all the way from New Mexico. And this one has a note. Hey CMR, I hope this package gets to you without being damaged. I watch your videos more than any other. Perhaps it is because I find them more entertaining, or maybe it has to do with you simply putting out material that piques my interest. So I could send you an idea for a video or two. Perhaps we could turn this into a challenge between you guys. We always like a challenge. I included 2 types of soft plastics, which are, in my theory, awesome, and I thought you could use them to smash some bass, maybe some trout, but what comes to mind is perhaps on your next trip to South Florida, use these bad boys in a challenge. Also, I noticed your video that had to deal with the Spanish Max and the treble hooks, and I was wondering if you ever thought about using inline hooks instead of the trebles. So I included some of them in this package and a few hand-picked lures from the kids and myself. Don't give up on what you're doing and keep posting positive videos. Bon appetit. Hey man, thank you so much. It means the world to me when we get letters like this. First and foremost, I love the fact that you and your kids watch our channel together. That's so important to us. We love having the youth on the channel. We love putting that stuff into the videos. Make sure you're still sitting in your youth videos and your youth photos. Let's see what we have got here. And to answer your question, I have not ever used inline circle hooks. I have a hard enough time catching fish on treble hooks, and I feel like it might be a little more difficult, but I will tell you right now, I do love the look of this lure right here. Like, that is something I will 100% throw. I don't know if you guys can see that. It does only have the inline circle hook, which I'm fine with. I have no problem with them. I just typically use trebles. But man, oh man, like that is a good looking, almost like a diamond jig right there. I like that a lot. Never heard of the mule jigs, 3/32 ounce mule jigs. This right here is something I throw religiously. Of course, got some inline circle hooks. I greatly appreciate that. And I do like these little, man, these would definitely catch some bass. I'm telling you that right now. These are going to be like a little minnow. This is going to be like a little swim bait. I will definitely put these to use on my next South Florida trip, which is coming up very, very soon. We're going to be headed down to South Florida in the very near future. I've actually got talked to somebody down there about a sponsor deal, so we're going to be headed down there very, very shortly to meet with them, and obviously we'll be doing some fishing while we're there. I mean, you guys know I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to fish down in South Florida. Might even take a slingshot, try to get another one of those gars. I really want to make a whole video all about shooting gars with that slingshot. I've got it fixed up now to where I'm using that wrist camera, so when I do that drawback, it gives you a nice view of the actual dart leaving the slingshot, which is one of the things we have not had up to this point, so I'm pretty excited about that. We tried the Heady, and it was okay. The Heady cameras just are not my favorite, simply because I move my head a lot, just like I move my hands a lot when I talk. So we get comments on that all the time. So naturally, if you move your head a lot, a Heady is not going to be, in my opinion, the best idea for you. Now, there's people out there that do it and they look great. I'm not knocking using a Heady camera. I'm just saying, for me personally, it really doesn't work because I move my head so much when I'm fishing and when I talk that, you know, the camera, when you look at the footage, it's just kind of all over the place. But when I put that wrist strap on for those drawbacks on that slingshot, it looks super, super nice. So can't wait to show you guys that. I truly hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a great big thumbs up. If you're new here to the Cameraman Ron channel, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button 2022 style. We can't wait to see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. We'll see you soon.